How's it going, folks? Robbie. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back on Forza Horizon 6, finally back from the dead. Been just about a month since my last video, but I've had a lot of stuff in real life going on, so that's been the priority. But we're back. We've got a bunch of car pass cars in the last month, but the latest one to drop today, in fact, is this pretty cool 72 Nissan Patrol. A car I haven't seen or thought about in absolutely years, so it's pretty cool we get it back. Overall opinion so far on the car pass, I'm pretty happy. We got some pretty cool cars. This is another example. It's not the most powerful. It's powered by a just shy of a 3-litre inline 6-cylinder petrol engine, which is, I believe, the P40 model, the P series. The Patrol obviously was first invented, built by Nissan back in the 50s. This is the second or third generation from memory. We'll take it for a test drive soon, but yeah, 129 horsepower in game, about 290 newton meters of torque. Just weighs under 1600 kilos. All drive. Might be a nice little challenger compared to the old Range Rover, the old Land Cruiser. Like I said, it is pretty cool. I love cars from the old days. They're just simplistic engineering. So let's have a quick look. Let's blow the car up as it creaks and groans. All right, so there's the engine. Very simplistic. They've done a pretty good job capturing it. Never seen it in the real world, so I don't know. This could be all wrong. I don't know. Still looks all right. Let's go in the back. Look at that. Just what is that? I'll have to do some research and find out what that thing is. Could that be a heater? Maybe it could be the heater. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, there is another way we can have a look at this car better. Give me a sec. All right, so before we hit the road and find out what the Patrol's like to drive, let's have a quick look through the inside of the car in a way you're not supposed to in-game, but it works. It is just such basic engineering, wasn't it? Clearly, this is built for a different time and era. Very simple engineering. Gotta love it, though. Let's have a look at the front. Just ignore my goofy driver. We got like a little roll bar effect at the back with some padding on the back so you don't smack your head. Ooh, I'm quite... Oh, hello. You're not supposed to be back seeing this shit in the game. My goofy eyeball. Oh, I've never done that before. Yeah, clearly I don't care what my driver tile looks like. So let's move away from him. So the engineering and the styling, it is so basic. I love old cars and their simplicity, yet they just worked and they lasted longer than the modern plastic stuff we're getting these days. Now, one thing that drew my attention, I've never seen the inside of one of these cars, is this interesting looking contraption, which is the car heater. So it uses the heated engine coolant goes through like a filtration system or anything, goes through something, and the heat from that is channeled out through this device, which is the heater, which is an interesting way to do it. There's no vents on the dashboard. Very simplistic. Clearly it works because a lot of these were used in the Australian outback, and never seen an engine up close. Hey, this is a little glitch in the replay mode. We can actually kind of get through the car and have a look. It's an interesting way, a little bit more freedom, but if you fall out of the car, you can't get back. All right, let's look and see what customization options we have, because this Forza Playground Games is going to be an absolute mountain of customization. We've got the usual ton of engine swaps that in the real world would not fit, but there you go. Slap in a racing V8 or a V10. Go nuts. It's already all drive. Why would you want to convert that? All right, let's see what we have. Nothing. Okay, we can chuck a bumper on, which probably weighs more than the actual car on the back. Assume we can take the top. Oh, no, we can go a hard top. There you go. Interesting. Fast. Oh, we can take the top off and have a little San Francisco beach cruiser. Why would you? No, we'll leave the top one. But yeah, there's nothing. And I assume there's mud flaps. Yes. All right, so the usual slop. And yeah, we're not going to build it up. We're going to drive this thing stock standard today. It's been a while. I haven't spoken in a while. So I built an off-road track a little while ago. So we're going to take the Patrol over to there and, well, basically just see if we can get to the finish line. All right, but before we do that, we've got to find out what you can do on the drag strip. 129 horsepower, a half-decent launch at the start because of the all-wheel drive, bit of torque. And then gravity kicks in, so 0 to 100 k's an hour is about 16 seconds. Top speed barely makes 150. Down here, So 18.1, that is not going to be breaking any records anytime soon. But it's not designed for the quarter mile, it's designed to go off-road. Alright, let's see what the old girl can do over the track that I built a little while ago. This isn't designed for getting there as quick as possible, it's just trying to get there. Obviously we're limited with props, sadly, to what we can do, but you'll get the idea. There's a few tests and bumps and challenges to see what it can do. This one's not that bad, but she's getting bounced around quite a bit. Absolutely no throttle, just let gravity do the work. Now we're just going to cruise along the coastline, try and get through without rolling. I've driven a few cars over this. There's a few spots where you will roll. Now we've just got a couple of jumps. It's been a while since I've played this game properly. Life has been, what the hell did that happen? Life's been full on for a while. There's just clearly a little bit of overhang with that bumper. That's going to be interesting for the parts coming up. Let's see if we can get it up over here. That's what she said. Okay, let's move it on. So if anyone is interested, I'll leave the share code for this event down below if you want to check it out. Oh God, we got bounced around quite a bit there. Let's do a test to see if we can get it going from the stand start. It is raining, so it makes it a little bit slipperier. Again, it's not super hard, but it's been a fun, challenging, just to see if the car. This crew got decent torque from low end, so it did that pretty good in the end. Now we're just going to try not to go too fast because quite often you roll on the way down when you get up to much speed. All right, so next up we got, this didn't quite work out the way I wanted because of the game's wonky physics, and oh no, can we get it moving? Oh no, we're gonna have to rewind out of that. I can't see the car managing to get out of that. You got a little bit more speed to get over those pipes, and you can see the concrete steps ahead that's the part that didn't have the effect I was hoping, because the physics are quite odd in this game. It did it again. That's not good. All right, we're going to have to really go for it. Full send, I think. Actually, what we'll do, because you can't go around because of the placements of things. I've done that on purpose. Let's sneak around here to build up some speed. We've lost a couple of points already on this test. All right, now we're stuck on a rock. Come on, Patrol, you can do it. Oh God, does not like that at all. All right, we got over him. Oh, another fail. Just that overhang with that bumper is pretty bad. This is probably the only time these will have the effect I wanted. We'll have to see if we can cock a leg and go against the wall. No, it won't do it. Talk amongst yourself while I work out how to drive. Come on, Patrol. Come on. You can do it. Mount the wall. Come on. Oh, it's not going. Well, there is one other option, which is a thing I never thought I'd have to do while doing this event. We're going to reverse over it. See if that makes a difference. Put on a little forklift driver's hat and just go for it. No, it's not happy. That is a massive fail. This is the only time these stones have ever really stopped anyone. Oh, we're up. And we're stuck. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to do now for the rest of the video. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Well, I'm going to go to the pub, have a drink, have a laugh at the Patrol. Alright, I know I'm doing the next 20 minutes and see if I can get this bloody thing to... This is supposed to be one of the easiest parts of it. There we go. Can I get it through? Oh, we can. Alright, we'll go around. There we go. Yay, it did it. Got a little Patrol. Alright, now we've got a bit of a rock roll. A bit of a 45 degrees to the left, and then it swings to the right. But these pipes are these cars' kryptonite. Clearly. Come on. Come on, tires, get some grip. Probably help if you had some really decent off-roaders. They're very thin tires. All right, let's see what the physics do in this section. And then you switch on over. Right about here, a lot of cars roll. Oh, it's making it. It's bunny hopping. It's defying physics. It's doing things cars shouldn't do. But we got across. Alrighty, we're over halfway point. No, we're not. We've still got a lot of freaking pipes. Go around them. Avoid the rock here on the left. Obviously, this is one of the all-time great off-roaders. Back in the day, early days in Australia, one of these actually crossed the Simpson Desert. It was the very first car to cross it. A family of 4 of all things. There was no roads, no tracks. The driver was just using memory and geography, and they got across it, and basically it was turned into an actual road, and now it's quite a popular off-road section. That's great advertising for the car, even though it wasn't Nissan backed. But yeah, to go quite a long way over a desert like that, especially with your family, absolute idiots. But they did it. That's the joys of exploring from back in the day. All right, this is not going to get up here. It's too slippery. The tires, look at the size of them, like the size of a dinner plate. We kind of have to go over there because there's a checkpoint at the top. If I can't get this up there, let's try it again. It's very slippery. Just got to try and same spot. It's just physics. See that? It's just, it's not happy. These events I'm asking, oh God, I've done an Austin Powers. Oh no, we got it. Thank God. All right, this time around, we'll see if we can build up some speed. Just a little bit more. But for off-roading, for what this track was meant to do, this car's failed badly. It's just, yeah, that overhang. Let's go to the right a little bit more this time. Once it hits, these tires have just got some shit grip. Now let's go in the camera mode and just have a quick look at them. Yeah, they're not even off-road. That's probably not, that probably doesn't help. But like all the other cars I've tested on here, no upgrades allowed. Yeah, because I can't even go around it because the second I do, it's just going to say checkpoint missed. I'm going to keep trying. I'll keep trying. I'll probably end up doing it off screen. Come on. It's just that little bump there and there's just not enough grip in the tires. Stop fucking reversing. You just turned yourself around, you idiot. All right. Take 85. That doesn't help. You lose so much momentum because of that stupid bumper. Go, 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 go. Yeah, flick it. Oh, we got a little bit further. Oh, no. Just pretend you've got off-roaders on. There we go. Get some momentum. Come on. Find some bloody grip. You did it. Oh, thank God. If it's struggling so bad on this, it's not going to like the last section. We're really going to work on this suspension. It's pretty bouncy. I don't know what the cabin looks like. Oh, imagine that in VR. Oh, imagine. You'll need a massive bucket because you're going to be filling that thing up very quickly. This is some of the worst suspension in an off-roader that I've tested down here. This is pretty poor. All right, we got a slight break, but we've got to come up now to one of the hardest parts on the track. And it's because I've buried something in the ground. We just got to do a top gear and jump the caravans. We cleared them. This part coming up right now, I don't know if this will get through. Come on, there's a bunch of debris buried. Oh, we just got through. Nice. Yeah, there's debris buried under the sand, and it's basically like quicksand. If you slow down enough, you can't get out, even in reverse. All right, let's go. We've got one last hill climb all the way to the top. Can it get there? It's struggled with everything else, but if we can keep some momentum going. Oh God, I thought we were going to do a roll, then another roll. So far, so good. I mean, if we had the off-road tires, sure, it would get there a lot easier. Because we've got an off-road tire in the back there on the boot thing. but on the actual car, they got road tires basically. Not exactly designed for this. I mean, I'm sounding critical, but at the same time, I'm having a bit of fun. It's a bit of a laugh seeing this thing struggle, but we got to get it to the top. It gets a little bit harder as we get higher up, but come on, could you imagine if you're drilling the driving on this? You'd be just over. You'd get out and walk, wouldn't you? Come on, there's a little bit of clearance. Let's see if we can get some speed up through the grassy area. Now it gets a little bit steeper. Down to first, down to first. Keep it in the lower. And it just full send it. Bloody pipes. Who keeps putting those things down? Alright, let's try and find a flat area. Other cars I've driven just kind of go up in a straight line as best you can. This one I'm actually having to think about the direction I'm going. Purely because it just doesn't have the power. That front bumper is horrible. Come on, come on. And yeah, shit tires. Right, let's build up some power. No, we're stuck. Alright, we're gonna cheat. Just because it's taken such a long time. I'm gonna go around just for a little bit, just the bloody pipes. Ignore the kryptonite. And we'll try and go up through here. There's a bit of a flatter area. I just randomly put stuff down the ground. We got to the top. Well done, Patrol. You still failed, but we got there. So there we have it, the Nissan Patrol from 1972. A welcome addition to the game now for being an off-roader playing cross-country events. It's probably going to be just fine. I can imagine people are going to be tuning this up and to be a crazy cross-country car. But for the off-roading that I put it through just now, it was a massive fail. But with some trickery and ignoring some obstacles, we got to the end. It's a pretty cool car. I can see myself doing some mild tuning on it, but I don't find myself driving it around that much. But maybe I could turn it into a fun little track car, but considering there's not a lot of great off-roading spots in this game, everything is quite flat, so I don't think I'll be driving it that much, but it is good to see in the game. It's going to make a lot of people happy. A lot of off-roaders and cross-country drivers are going to be happy, so that is good, but not for me. Anyway, cheers for watching. Shall be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, see you later.